Good morning, dear students. In today's class, we'll see the continuation of partial differential equation. In this, we'll see the solution of Lagrange's linear partial differential equation. This is one more form from where we can get again a solution of given partial differential equation. So this Lagrange's linear partial differential equation having a standard form capital P of small p plus capital Q of small q is equal to capital R. So this formation is going to called as a Lagrange's linear partial differential equation form. A linear partial differential equation of the first order, commonly known as Lagrange's equation of the form. So here P, capital Q, capital R, all are capitals, are function of small x, small y and small z. Then if it is in the form of PP plus QQ is equal to R, then we can write an auxiliary equation. We call this also auxiliary equation as dx upon capital P is equal to dy upon capital Q is equal to dz upon capital R, which gives, so after given this, it is one of the equation which can be converted in terms of this auxiliary equation, and from this we can find a complete solution. So what is the rule, working rule of this Lagrange's linear partial differential equation is, so first, so they will give a equation, then that equation we need to convert in the form of what here, dx upon p, dy upon q and dz upon r. So once we convert, so we need to choose for any two, either first two pairs. See how I have taken here. So consider a pair or combination that it should be integral, means we have to choose pairs, means two pairs in such a way that should be easily integrable. So for example, we can choose as a dx upon p is equal to dy upon q as one pair and we can integrate, or we can choose second and third, or we can choose third and first, or first and third, and from that we can get a solution of that. So sometimes what happens here, so after choosing also the given pairs will be not possible to integrate. So at that time we need to apply one of the concept we called multipliers. We have to choose a multipliers. So we'll see that how to choose the multipliers and all in a particular examples only. So first example I will take now. So I will just explain, and I will show you how to simplify also. So problem number 1, solve y square z upon x of p is equal to, this is small p, plus xz into q is equal to y square. So this is one of the Lagrange's linear partial differential equation form. Okay, so this can be means I don't want this x here. So what we can do here, so multiply x on both sides. So if you multiply this x cancels, we get only y square z into p is equal plus so here if you multiply x square into x, it will become x square zq is equal to x into y square. So this we have made a reconstruction of the given linear Lagrange's equation. So once we got, so this is of the form pp qq is equal to r, where p value is nothing but the coefficient of small p, so that is y square z, and value of capital Q is x square z, and this completely right hand side is nothing but the value of r. So therefore if it is in the form of pp plus qq is equal to r, so we can write an auxiliary equation as dx upon p is equal to dy upon q is equal to dz upon r. So where here the value of p is what here, y square z, value of capital Q is nothing but x square z, and value of capital R is nothing but xy square. So these values you have to substitute here in this auxiliary equation. So I have substituted here. You can see it will be dx upon, instead of p it is y square z, dy upon q is nothing but x square z, and dz upon r is nothing but xy square. So we got one of the different auxiliary equation. Now next we have to choose pairs here. So I have choose first two pairs. These first pair, second pair, third pair. So I am choosing first two pairs here. First pair, second pair. So I have taken dx upon y square z is equal to dy upon x square z. So I had chosen. So after choosing, so you can see here this z will cancel with this z. So what left here? So dx upon y square left is equal to dy upon x square left. Then now we need to first simplify by variable separation method. Means x should be multiplied with dx only and y should multiply with y only. So this y square will cross multiply here, this x square will cross multiply here. So we get as x square dx is equal to y square dy, or take this y square dy inside, so it will become minus y square dy is equal to 0. So on integration, so take integration of x square dx minus integration of y square dy. So once we have announced so integrating, so we need to add here what here, integrating constant. I have taken c. So therefore, so integration of x square is x cube by 3 minus integration of y square is y cube by 3, and this integrating constant as it is. Take the LCM. So LCM is 3, it will be x cube minus y cube is equal to c. You cross multiply this 3 to the right hand side, so it will become x cube minus y cube is equal to 3c. So 3c I am denoting as what here, c1, which is completely constant. So therefore x cube minus y cube is equal to, instead of 3c I am considering what here, where c1 is nothing but 3c I am mentioning here. Okay, fine. So therefore it is c1. So once we got, so this is a solution of first two pairs from the given Lagrange's equation. Give equation number 1. Now once we have taken, so here we have taken first two pairs. Now so you can take next two pair. So you have to choose a pair in such a way that the common term should be cancelled. See, in first two pair we have chosen, so that z cancel. So second and third I cannot take, because if I take second and third, so here z x square is there and xy, so only from here we'll get one x cancel and here, but here it is a dy, so function should be in terms of either z purely or in terms of y purely, but here x is coming. So don't choose second and third, we'll choose first and third pair. So first pair and third pair I am going to choose. So that's why, so first pair and third pair. So you have to be careful while choosing. So once you see that, so after choosing first and third, so y square cancels, we left with dx upon z and dz upon x. So cross multiply, we'll get x dx is equal to z dz. So take inside. So once it is ready, integrate on both sides. So we get as, on integration we'll get integration of x is x square by 2 minus integration of z is z square by 2 is equal to integrating constant we have added here, that is b. Carry on. So LCM, so x square minus z square upon 2 is equal to b. Cross multiply, so x square minus z square is equal to 2b. So this 2b I am going to consider as c2. So therefore we'll get a solution as x square minus z square is equal to c2, which is nothing but the solution of first and third pair. So equation number 1 from the first two pair, and from first and third we got equation 2. So from 1 and 2 we have to consider, so c1, function of c1 c2 is equal to 0. So c1 is nothing but the first pair and c2 is nothing but what here, this c2 x square minus z square, so which is nothing but a required solution here. Similarly the next question is, solve p y z is equal to q z x is equal to xy. So the same question as it is. So this of the form, means this is a standard form. So this of the form pp is equal to qq is equal to r. So therefore where p is nothing but yz, capital Q is nothing but zx, and capital R is nothing but this xy completely. So therefore the auxiliary equation is given by dx upon p is equal to dy upon q is equal to dz upon r. So here replace the value of p, here you replace the value of q, and here you replace the value of r. So we get it as dx upon yz is equal to dy upon zx upon is equal to dz upon xy. So you choose it. So choosing first two pairs. So first two pairs, so while choosing you just see that which two variables are going to be cancelled. If I choose first two, you can see that z and z is here, which can be cancelled easily. So that's why I had chosen first two. So z and z cancel here from the first two pair. So left dx upon y, and here dy upon x. Cross multiply. So it will be x dx is equal to y dy. Take inside equal to 0. So on integrating, so integration of x dx minus integration of y dy is equal to integrating constant we have to introduce here. So or add, I can say. So integration of x is x square by 2 minus integration of y is y square upon 2 is equal to c. Take the LCM, cross multiply, it will be 2c, or 2c will consider as what here, c1, which is constant. So therefore we got the solution from the first two pair. Now you can take second two pair also. So while making second two pair, second and third pair, so x is possible, or else you can choose first and third also. So in first and third you can cancel y and y. So you have any option, means either first two or second and third or first and third, any one. So here all three possibilities are there, so you can take any two. So again choosing second and third, I have taken here second and third. So second pair is dy by dz, z into x, and third pair is what here, third term is what here, dz upon xy. So x cancel. So what left here, dy upon z and dz upon y, cross multiply. So we get here y dy is equal to z dz. So which is nothing but on integration. So integration of y is y square by 2. Integration of, if you take inside and integrate, so integration of z square is z is z square by 2, and integrating constant b I had chosen here. So on simplification we get y square minus z square is equal to 2b, or 2b you can consider as c2. So this is equation 2. So general solution is given by f of c1 c2 is equal to 0. So c1 is nothing but what here, c1. So this is your c1. C1 is nothing but x square minus y square. So write it here, x square minus y square. C2 is nothing but y square minus z square. Enter here. So if you choose first and third, so this result will be changed. So which pair you will choose, so based on that you have to conclude the answers, which is absolutely correct here. Fine. So now, so this is easiest way. So if the pair is not easily possible to integrate, in such situation we need to choose multipliers. So that examples we'll see in the next lecture now.